Hey guys, I'm Damesies from the Omnic Post with an update on Overwatch 2. Blizzard talked about their design process for Ramattra. Right before the weekend, Blizzard kicked off a new campaign to prepare us for the start of Season 2 on December 6th. The first release was a gameplay trailer for Ramattra on Friday, and yesterday they kicked off a series of developer update videos for that Season 2 hero. Now next Tuesday we'll get a lot of info about the other content for Season 2, and on Friday they're going to reveal the next map. So that's all for later videos. Today, however, I want to talk about all the new things we learned about Ramattra. See, one of the videos was a deep dive into his kit, a topic that we already covered in a previous video. The more interesting developer update was the one about his concept history. How did he come to that hero that they will be releasing on December 6th? Well, it seems it has been a very long journey. See, they started working on Ramattra in 2017. That's just a year after the release of the initial game, which is kinda crazy. They have been working on Ramattra for over 5 years. Now, in a way, it makes sense that they would have him on the table as soon as possible, since he is the leader of one of the most important enemy factions in the game. What surprised me though is that it took him so long to finally put him in the roster. Then again, he is actually the perfect hero for Overwatch 2. He would not have worked as well in the original game, both in the lore and gameplay style. Now, Ramattra originated from some concept art, where they started sketching out all of the null sector troops. Because of the link to the god program Anubis, these original designs for the null sector troops had a bit of an ancient Egypt feel to them. A bit much, actually. And among those troops, there was this one figure that looked like a shepherd. He was one of the lieutenants, and he became the inspiration for Ramattra. Now, that whole shepherd team, that kind of stuck around, as you can tell by his staff and his wavy hair. Shepherds have wavy hair, I think. They did try some other iterations where they replaced his staff with a lamp, for instance, but it just didn't feel like a good fit. And I get it, he's a leader, an iconic figure. That staff helps him to set that tone, much like it did for Gandalf, for instance. A lamp is more of a recluse weapon. You know, for that weird guy that smells like he sleeps under a pile of dead dogs. That being said, I do hope we'll get a lamp-wielding hero at some point. It looks so evil for some reason, until you paint the lamp green and you give him the voice of Deadpool, and it just looks silly. Another game, Paladins, has Ceres, and she also uses a lamp. She's one of my favorite champions in that game. Another thing that they kept from those original designs, at least to some extent, is that Ramattra's abilities are based off sand mechanics. I know, it's weird, but hear me out. Remember back in the day where they were doing those null sector concepts that were tied into Egypt? Those had visual effects that were based off sand. The whole physics based off sand. But in the end, that is the only thing they kept, and they replaced the sand grains with nanotech. Smart. The whole extra arms thing is because he needed to be a tank. I don't want to be that guy, but the Junker Queen does it without extra arms. He does have a bit of a foul mouth though. And sometimes a foul mouth will work way better than 4 arms. 6 even. They also explained that he keeps his normal arms crossed because that is more intimidating. For me, it looks like he's bragging while he's punching you in the face, keeping those little arms crossed like that. Lol, I'm not even trying. Easy, GG. It does need to be said that he's intimidating though. Every sentence that he says sounds so deliberate. I don't think Ramattra does small talk. He's that guy that goes, I need a bread, sliced. No, I do not care about the weather, human. Why did I make him sound like the alien from The Simpsons? Well, anyways, I do wonder what the dynamic is going to be between him and Doomfist. Good old Mr. Powglove might think that he's going to use these Roomba people to further his own cause, but I think he might have bitten off a little more than he can chew. Or smash. We might find out more about all of that later today, possibly just before I release this video, because another developer update video is expected to be released somewhere in the next few hours, and it is going to be about Ramattra's lore, so I expect a video about that tomorrow. Now tell me, what do you think about all this concept art for Ramattra? And what will you do with an extra set of arms? I shouldn't have asked that. Well, let me know in the comments. Join me during my streams on twitch.tv/DamesiesTV, and make sure to subscribe for more updates on Overwatch.